So, it will be you, then. You do not know what I talk of, Akira? Then, I owe you an apology. I have collected many foes over the years. Some of them would sprint up the mountain to see me pushed through the jaws of the great eel. You do not recognize the great huntress of the archipelago? Ah, the candle of infamy burns too bright and too fast. As Nungata Whale Splitter, I cleared the jungles and seas alike of slippery creatures. I earned my foes later, when I hunted a deadlier prey. Akira, often. I was a bounty hunter. It's been years since I tossed a harpoon, so now I stay abreast of what bounties need filling. That's Mataru retirement for you. An occupational hazard, I say. Hunters do not play well with others.
Speak for yourself.
I miss traveling across the archipelago, answering to no one but my empty belly and purse. But this is a younger woman's game. Better that I step aside and make way for aspiring killers, Akira? Interested in taking up the trade, are we? I hear you've done good work for a boko. We all start somewhere, I suppose. I warn you that I deal in the heads of the exceptionally dangerous. A lady needs standards, after all. You assume right, Hunter. Let's cut your teeth on clever Bena, infamous dwarf mystic of the obscured. A scavenger, I say. Picks off those who trust her for an evening, and then pockets their coin when she's bled them out. Bena was seen traveling on an island due southwest of Osongo. So it has. She was like a greased pyre in her day, slipping between hands that never grasped her for long. Nothing lasts forever. Good work, Hunter. My contacts hiss of Flamewalker Vesali, a Naga shaman with a venomous tongue. During a conflict between clans, Vesali lured a rival leader into an ambush under the guise of truce. Her snake brethren want her snuffed out. She is rumored to be near the territory she claimed in the eastern parts of the Kawa'orukuhu island chain. Snakes are difficult clients, I say, but I think mine will be very satisfied. Good work, Hunter. You must be in good health to survive Vesali's poison. I have an unusual challenge, seeing as the target is already dead. They call him the Steel Preacher. In life, he was a devout Magranite with a pet construct. Rather than accepting death and passing through Tangaloa's jaws, he paid an animancer to stuff his soul inside his metal pet. Now he is a metal terror, purifying travelers in flame. The trail of his destruction ends on an isle due south of Fort Deadlight. Always better to die clean than meddle in soulcraft, I say. Ugh. I hope the holy man takes a lesson to his next life. Uamoru is my final assignment. This one is a special request from high places, Akira. Uamoru is a pretender to the Kahanga throne. He thinks himself deserving of Serpent's crown, and is not above killing to wrest it away. One of the flowers sprouting from his head must have pierced his brain. His small but spirited resistance makes port on an island east of Magran's Teeth. Steer clear of his lion. They say that beast has a killing bite.
Up, imp. Greetings. Buy something. Dead thief? Check box. He's still rattling around in there. It's not hostile. It's just imp. Is imp and is sad. Fasina spends too much time away from shop, leaving me to fend for self. His bad enough master won't let me leave stupid shop. She hates her work, hates Archimere, hates me. Reason enough. Imp's complicated. Kith think we have two big emotions, angry and happy. But Kith can't smell imp spray. Jovial spray, melancholy spray, creative spray, imp spray all over everything.
Salutations. Do you wish to hear your fortune? I see a bucket. No, a ship. You're going to embark on a journey very soon. Or have you already? If you encounter a man in a hat, you must be careful not to speak to him. The consequences are too dire. I can see no more, unless you give me another pyre. I just told you an accurate fortune. You'll be thanking me when it comes true. Oh, Ifrin, you were right. I can't believe I ever doubted you. That's what you'll say. Guaranteed. And I want my manhood back. It's not under here, believe me. No refunds. Archimere's policy, not mine. What, am I famous out there or something? Tell you what, 500 pyres and you get the exclusive story. And I bet he was laughing the whole time. That manor is a fortress. An Orland partner and I got to thinking that Archimere wouldn't miss a few coins here, a few gems there. There's a span of natural rock between Archimere's place and the luminous bathhouse. Ganor let us camp in his basement with our pickaxes. After some careful hammering, we found ourselves in Archimere's manor without a guard in sight. Hey, you're smarter than you look. We might have been able to crack the lock on the front door, but who knew how many guards would meet on the other side? We snuck through the house until we found the vault. No keyhole, just a bunch of gems. While he was working on the lock, one of the local imps group keyed to us. Alarms went off. I don't remember dying, really. I just woke up in this box, and Archimere told me that I had to work off my debt. Archimere told me that he died, but that he was put to good use. Forgive me if I don't speculate on the meaning of that. I got on Archimere's bad side and didn't exactly survive the experience. I'm not really supposed to chat with customers. How about you get yourself over to the Animansis Tower in the Sacred Stair, then? No need to gawk at me. The Queen is too pleased at having an archmage at her disposal to care. I can't blame her. The Huana have got it rough. We all need coin in the end. Sure, all the time. I see a house. 4 walls, a ceiling, a floor, all wood. If you sleep there 4 nights straight, your one true love will pass by in the street. Be quick, before the bard in red steals her away. I see an island. Its shores are pitted, wreathed in fire. But you are bound to go there. Someone awaits you. A man, I think. An old friend. I see a fork in the road. There's a statue of a human. Someone in robes. Take the left fork. If you go right, it could get ugly. Don't ask me why. I see a woman with black hair. No, red hair. Very dark red. Or maybe it really is black. She'll want you to recover her wedding ring. When she pays you, be careful. There's a scorpion hidden in her coin purse. I know not why. I'm all out of fortunes for you. Most people never ask for more than one.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away? Of course not. He worked on the docks, I'm sure of it. For what do you torment me? He was a good man. The Overseer looks for a reason to toss us below too. Such talk will bring him to our doorstep. Of course. I only hoped. It is no matter. Thank you for telling me. That much copper would only bring suspicion. Besides, maybe Suduza will accept it in exchange for passage. What say, then? 3? All this, and you say some must stay behind? We will wait here.
What is your business with me? Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Andra stars. Most do.
Kana gave me that same look when he accidentally fired my rifle at the Ranganui's favorite gong. I didn't believe it then either.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district, but there's no harm if they don't know.
I just remembered I need to write up a report for my boss. Don't mind me.
What is your business with me? And I told you there is none. The 3 I agreed to take will barely fit in the hold as it is.
My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away? What say, then? 3? All this, and you say some must stay behind? Then best do it quickly.
You never know. Maybe they'll come back as colonists someday.
The hero of the Riparu visits me at last. You must forgive the cryptic introduction, but I prefer to remain among the comforts of home.
Funny to see a pirate with an office instead of a ship. Sorry if I sank yours.
There is no need for discourtesy. I am a businessman. Though these are modest luxuries compared to those at the estate of your friends in Queensbirth. But had I only known there was a watcher in my midst, I would have extended the invitation sooner. I am thinking we could be grand friends, you and I. You cannot have too many friends in Nekataka.
I'll be real honest, Watcher. I don't think this guy's gonna be a very kind friend to us.
And I need only a favor. An insignificant thing for a watcher like you. There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Juana named Takano. I would like you to liberate it for me. Watchers see what many cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the palace. The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your genteel manners and unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano. After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts. When you have the cornet, bring it to me. I will pay you well for it, and you will find my favor useful in this part of the city. It is an old Juana artifact, a musical instrument of sorts. Ages ago, it was part of a pair, but its companion, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank. Both are said to carry the voice of Andra herself. I do not believe in such superstition, of course. I have told you all you need to know of the cornet. Now, I suggest you focus your sharp mind on retrieving it. What do you require? A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. One that took my sailing days, but not my skill with a needle. Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws only to spit you out onto some new shore. Why must we speak of sides, like squabbling merchants from the republics? Once, there were no sides, only principi, a people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage. And the grand empire of Valia lasted many hundreds of years, but even it collapsed. The new bloods are principi too now, and many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
Inventive or not, their ships will end up in Andra's clutches.
For such a serious people, you Rauataians have most colorful imaginations.
Akira, you return. What say, friend? Fake? What say? I showed Luca a new contract, yes? Fairer, more agreeable terms. Luca called me a criminal and summoned his guards. A man in the gullet offered to assist me. He carried papers, ink, and wax. He helped to write a new contract in the Valian way and to fix the correct seals. Luca, I say he did not like this. He took my contract and forced me into the streets. I do not know this word. I would fix, but Luca will not give me the chance. Negotiating with outsiders has not gone my way. Akira, he holds fast to his responsibilities and bends for no man or woman.
Then he is a good clerk. He would not be much use to the company if he did not look after their interests.
Then I must be a good son and look after the interests of the Duape. His breath smells of drink, I say. A foreigner's weakness. A guard did whisper that Luca frequents the public house. Akira, it may be that cooperation lies at the bottom of Luca's glass.
You return.
Is there something I can do for you? I did not hope to hear from them again. We have been expecting the expedition's return for some time now. Before you get too far on the way, I think you ought to come with me. Director Castol will want to hear from you in person.
Alvari tells me you were kind enough to look into this business on Pococahara for us. I hope you bring good news. De veras? Incredible. What fortune we have had to find a watcher. And Adra, vein of that size, will do much to allay our investors' concerns. And the crew. Beza and the others. A sorry end for such dedicated individuals. How very fortunate that you lived to tell their tale. I believe I can take things from here, Alvari. Agrasima. The Watcher and I have more business to discuss. Oh, and do pay the man for his trouble first. You've been a great assistance to us in the city, I hear. A great many glowing reports. Now then, did you have a reason for coming by? I'll answer what I can, of course. There's a great deal to talk about, and I assume you don't want a history lesson. Was there something specific you wanted to know? It was established in 2708, after the Deadfire's wealth of resources became apparent. The first of the company's directors, Farah Batteret, was granted authority to gather those resources in the name of the Valian Republics. There was no Kahanga tribe of note then, really. No Queen Onakaza, to be sure. Our chief competitors at the time were the Adirans. Much as with the Deerwood, the Empire couldn't maintain a foothold. We didn't discover the properties of Luminous Adra until a couple of years ago, but the company's successes in the region predate that by quite some time. Chiefly Luminous Adra. There are various mining interests among the investors as well, but the Luminous Adra trade has taken priority. But the company has also funded advancements in the field of animancy. The Deadfire holds numerous Nguithan ruins. And unlike the Deerwood's Glenfathens, the Huana take no great offense if we go digging through the past. Oh, relations with the Huana have been peaceful for the most part. Onakaza's work uniting the tribes has certainly made negotiations more feasible. A few outlying tribes are still openly hostile towards us. As for the Royal Deadfire Company, I think it's safe to say we are competitors. Whatever plans they have for the Deadfire, our outposts seem to be in the way. The pity of it is that under friendlier circumstances, we might have appreciated Rauatai's support against the Principe. As it stands, they sink our ships as often as the pirates. Yes? I'll answer what I can, of course. Flaune Alette is my main point of contact, to be honest. Apart from a few special appointments, she selected her own assistants. A talented group to a one. I find them painfully young at times. Alette has always been a firebrand. She rubbed a few people the wrong way back in the Republics, which gave me the opportunity to offer her a place here, on an island paradise. Yes. I've never had the best of luck explaining. It's easier to say it's the future and leave it to the imagination. Everything the Luminous Adra powder can do, the rejuvenating effects, the energy, is no more than a pleasant side effect for the shareholders. But the truth is, this research could propel us ahead decades. We tangle with the fabric of the soul. Imagine if we could better ourselves as easily as we mend a battered hull. If we could transport ourselves leagues and leagues away in a moment. It's It's the potential of the thing. I wish everyone could see it. The people, they are pleasant enough, very welcoming. Superstitious, of course, ignorant of a lot of what occurs beyond their territory.
The borders Amira drew for us are wide enough, I say.
That said, Neketaka is certainly beautiful, isn't it? Ak, I much prefer to be posted here than some little fishing village. And the Queen certainly strikes an impressive figure. There are a great many legends about her. I suspect a few are even true. Me? I suppose that's fair. I know a great deal about you, after all. I've worked for the company a long time. Before that, I managed a family business. A merchant, you might say. I like to think I have a good eye for talent. Talent and opportunity. That's all any venture needs. I suppose it caught the Songretta Mia Compressor's attention. I was assigned here. No. The Songretta, it has free rein in such matters. That I was appointed director means that they had faith I would be the most effective choice. It is an honor one does not refuse. So nothing too interesting, I'm afraid. Unless you have an interest in Balian law. Alvari, appointed by the council, that one. To be honest, I know very little about her. Certainly a competent woman when it comes to short-term goals. There are rumors she started out on a ship, a deckhand if you believe it. Quite the climb from humble beginnings.
Don't you have a temple to find? And? Where is he? Did you get my money? That twisty old pig licker. I should have known. Gods, but I'm dead tired of this wretched archipelago. So, if you don't mind, I'll be taking my leave. May Wild's Legion of Creepy Eyes watch your back and all that.
Ado, my hunter. To what do I owe this delight? To think that such a magnificent creature could also be a water-hoarding pest. Dragons are a complicated bunch. Agrasima, my friend. You will let me know if you are interested in more work, Ak? A marauder gang boss called Nomu broke free of custody along with the rest of his plunder buddies. It is said they wasted no time getting up to their old tricks. Prison is too kind for a pirate, so there is a bounty on Nomu's head. He and his ilk fled to the wilderness north of Neketaka.
Less work, more drink, please. Mel, you again? Shove off, these are my quiet hours. See anything you like? I'm not so far gone that I won't appreciate and admire. Awful generous when you want something, no matter. If the tribals cannot understand the basic terms of an agreement, that is their burden to bear. Then it's a good thing we're here only as long as the Adra flows. Once the Adra is gone, the tribes can have what's left of their islands. More profitable than an island full to bursting with luminous Adra. I'm telling you, not friend to not friend. There's just no room for compromise. Gellarde, that is true enough. Perfecto. The matter is closed.
Akira, you return. What say, friend? A strange smell follows you, I say. I hope you're not unwell. Akira, I cannot believe! A light after our long sorrow. My village is modest, but I came prepared. I set aside a few gems for trading. They are yours by right. You are a friend of the Dwape. We do not forget. I will tell my people that Ngati's chosen brought hope to the Huana.
Feel free to keep me out of it, I say.
It is high time we spoke away from the exhaustive filter of the court. My children, Kahopa and Tangaloa, it is to them that I answer when dignitaries do not pound at my door.
I think I speak for all of us when I say we'd be honored to pet your children. Trick with cats, of course, is you gotta ignore them first. Get them interested.
We are of one mind. My mother taught me to bait an enemy into the open, give it comfort and confidence. A messenger from the jaws of Tangaloa speaks with the voice of wisdom and change, I say. It is fitting that yours should be the voice that tells of Hasongo's fate. What did you see there? The snakes are on edge. Where comes this new boldness? Far be it for me to complain if they make trouble for outsiders. What of Aethys? If you know why he terrorizes the Deadfire, speak on. If Aethys makes for Magrin's teeth, I say the Rathun will grind him to dust for the praise of their warrior matron. Even if they fail, it will be an enemy cleared from my plate. This is the gratitude of Nagati, I say. The fiery children of Magrin devoted to their mother with a fanatic zeal. Bothersome, but the least of my troubles now. From Port Mage to Hasongo to Magrin's teeth, Aethys follows a rich vein of Adra. It takes him northeast to more interesting territory. In the deepest memory of the tribes, we have told stories of Magrin's teeth. Embellished sailors' fables, Akira, but not without some truth. My people speak of treacherous seas, lakes of fire, and the ancient warriors hammered to life on Magrin's anvil. Ashen Maw is the grandest and most accessible of the peaks. It is the sharpest tooth in Magrin's jaw. Prepare yourself for a fight. If you make preparations in Nekataka, I say we can help each other. I must keep the city's peace, and I have only so many arms and eyes. While the Deadfire screams, I would see Nekataka outlast the storm to come. What I need is a lasting peace that will outlive my dynasty, but I will accept peace of mind for now. What do you know of my water shapers, Herald of Bareth?
I say we are artists, but when diplomacy fails, we will become something more.
When, Tekehu? Not if? My water shapers are the levy holding back Rawatai's advance. An adept standing at the prow of a war canoe is enough to send the fleet scrambling for the shallows. This reminds me. I owe the Hazanui a basket of koiki in remembrance of the Battle of Nakaroatl. That is Aruihi's job, but, Akira, there is a side of diplomacy which I enjoy. While the problems of Aethys and overindulgent admirals plague these waters, I have summoned the masters of water shaping to Nekataka. Now would be the time to confer with Guildmaster Mairu, but she does not answer my summons. It is too early to grow a forest from this coconut, but I would not dispatch you if I felt at ease. The Guild can suffer no setbacks. If Mairu shirks her duties, her queen would know the reason. Nagati, Do not abandon us now.
Hello there! Come to have a word? I don't bite, I promise. Yes? Gladly, my friend, gladly, and how kind of you to ask. I am the youngest son of a noble house. Now, don't make that face. Poor, desperate fool, you must be thinking. Well, waste not your sympathies on me. Truly, I consider it a boon rather than a punishment. All the comfort and none of the responsibility. What's not to like about that? What else brings faraway travelers to the archipelago? Adventure. I've nursed a great love for heroic tales since my boyhood. As I was loafing about my father's estate, I thought, well, Gervard, isn't it time you made a name for yourself as well? So here I am. And though I dare say I'm little use in a fistfight, I can do a fair bit of magic and draw a lovely map. So I've taken to charting the interior wilderness of the Deadfire's larger islands. Ah, but it's worth it for the stories I'll one day have to tell. But truly, if I could only inspire others as I myself have been inspired by those old tales, why, it would be marvelous. Anyway, enough of my prattling. Surely you've other things to do. Oh, it would be my absolute pleasure. For a price, of course. 3,000 copper? Very well.